It's love. DA, don't search my house, cause ain't no motherfucking drugs that we smart with this shit. We got retarded with this shit.
We are live. You are watching Politics with the Princess with the Prince, Johnny Gonzalez, and our special guest who's actually family, who's looking amazing, Tony with the T. And she
it's
had...
Tony with an I, girl.
Oh, Tony with the T.
Tony with an I.
Yeah, because you Tony with the I. And so she has some very important news to tell us today. It's okay. Mics are weird. She has some very important news to tell us today. So again, you're watching Politics with the Princess on
WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. And if you're watching from Twitch, Twitter, other social media platforms, make sure that you like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. And again, thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world.
So let's start off with this. We are like almost at the end of January.
Already.
Before we get into
what's today, the 27th?
This is
or 28th. The
28th, right?
Yeah,
Friday
so
the
3 more
28th.
days.
We're almost at the end. How has you guys' January been so far? Because I say January sets the tone for the entire year. Like, at the beginning of the week, my Monday, how I start on Monday, is how I finish on Friday. So, how I start in January is how I would like to finish in December. And usually I go hard in January, you know, trying to do contracts and all this, you know, just get on the path for all the things you want out of this year. Not New Year's resolutions. I claim everything I want. And at the end of the year, I have it. But how are you guys January so far? We'll talk with Tony with the I first. Tony, is your January sexy? Does it look like your January started off sexy?
My January started off busy. Very busy, and it's going steady, and I'm just looking forward to February, honestly. Black History Month.
You like don't want to be in January anymore?
No, I'm ready for Black History Month. Let's get this
Okay,
over with.
let's kick it up.
Man, my January's just been hectic. But it's also been prosperous too. In the beginning, you know, I was able to start my business account. Then, you know, I got some bands in there now, so I'm working with that. And then
Bands will make us dance.
you know what I'm saying? And then I use that money to be able to purchase my contractor's license.
Congratulations!
So that should be coming in the mail. Plus, I went through, you know, the Detroit Contractors Conference. It was a 2 days conference. It taught us, you know, basically how to get bid ready, and win these bids in the different procurement sites. Because the city of Detroit, for those who don't know, they have four different procurement systems. So yeah. I learned about that and everything that I had to do to get bid ready, and now I'm just looking forward to
selling deals.
To February. Yep, in February I'm going to be working in Fermi Nuclear Plant for about a month, and I'm going to be bringing in more funds because I see that all the bids that I'm going to potentially have, I have to have.
You're building relationships.
Yeah, no, I need to have more funds to be able to be bid ready, because some of these jobs got a long duration, like 2-3 months, and I had to be able to, you know, supply the funds to meet the job until you get
reimbursed.
Exactly.
Okay, so basically your January has been very prosperous, and you're setting yourself up for the whole year. My January has been very prosperous. It's been a lot of things. First, we were sick in December, both of us. We were messed up. But we're alive, as you see, alive and sexy. But my January has been weird and prosperous, but it's clearing out all of the things that I don't want to set up for things that I do want, and actually focusing on new ventures, such as yourself, you know, and family. No, because I was not really focused on family a lot. I was always focused on, I mean, I love my sons, you know, but I was always focused on career, right? And building up the bank account and building up. But let me just tell you, once the bag is there, it's still like you have to mix some family in there a little bit, because it just don't. Cause you could buy everything in the world. I look around, I got all this stuff, and then it still feel like something was missing. So this year I'm gonna put more emphasis on family, and just like being the best me, like actually just being me with with nobody telling me nothing else. Like, I'm just gonna be me. Ain't nobody about to stop me from being me or dip this mouth.
So this year it's gonna be all about manifestation, man. You
write it, it comes true.
I started manifesting last year. I talked about getting a special tribute, and yesterday when I came home in the mail, I got my special tribute from Alex Garza. You can read it. It's awesome. Go ahead.
I'll write you
a
tribute anytime. We're not gonna read it now. We gotta do the show. But
it is awesome though.
This is great. Oh, he's still state rep, right?
No, not anymore.
He's not state rep anymore?
I don't think so.
I thought he ran while he was state rep for mayor. So let's get into our hot topics. Okay, first, our special guest who y'all all know. She's family. Tony with an I. Sexy Tony with an I. Had some great news to tell us about herself.
Yes, guys, I am announcing my congressional.
You gotta be a little louder. I don't know.
Can they even hear me?
They can hear you.
It's been a minute since I've been on the
mic.
radio. You know, it's been a minute since
Yeah,
I've
you
been
left
here.
us. You said forget us.
No, I didn't. I had to work on some stuff.
She left us. She
Johnny
said
was
forget
keeping
us.
my spot nice and warm. He's like, I got you.
Yeah,
He's
Johnny
been holding
is.
it down. But
Just
yeah, guys,
that.
I am running for Congress in Michigan's 13th congressional district, which is actually a new district thanks to redistricting.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so, I would say, why? Why do you want to even get into this crazy world of politics? Why? What's the why?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a crazy world.
It's crazy.
In politics, more so chaotic.
The people are crazy.
The people are
okay.
The people are real crazy. But I'm really getting in because the representation is the most thing that I look for a diverse Congress. I feel like we have people that are not congresswomen and men and senators that are making laws that they don't understand affect the different intersections of everyday people. It's not just attack on black voting rights or Muslim rights or anything like that. It's the intersection between both, because what about people who are black and disabled? What about those who are black and Muslim? They're not just fighting for their rights, they're fighting for all intersectionalities as well.
Okay. And when did you make this decision? Because you're like, I want to run for Congress. Like, had you been thinking about this for
I've
a while,
actually been thinking about this for years. I believe the first time I really thought about it was one time I had went to the state capitol to speak with our congressmen and women with Planned Parenthood in order for Title X funding. So once I got up in there and I seen the amazing things that they do, just talking with them, I'm like, this is really what I want to do. This is bigger than a namesake or something like that. This is really helping the people that are forgotten about.
Okay, so the big issue in the 13 is this number one issue. Should the 13 be represented by African American person, right? It was held by the great John Conyers. Now it's held by Rashida Tlaib, Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, who is going to run for the 12th congressional district. But do you think, Johnny, and don't ignore that Tony with an eye is here, let's be honest. What are your feelings on, should it be held by an African American person? And they say that because it's majority African American. And should the seat be held by an African American person? How do you feel about that?
Well, I definitely feel the same as Tony does about representation. In the past, just like you mentioned, history. Before Rashida Tlaib, it was represented by John Conyers, who was one of the longest serving congressmen, and it's always been predominantly African American. So I believe that because it is predominantly an African American district, that it should be represented. And then as far as the new the new maps are, I feel what is it? It's about 50% already predominantly African American.
Yeah, because I think, what are the cities? Do you have a list of your cities?
I actually
It is
do.
Detroit, of course. I know it's is it Southgate? Well, she'll get the cities, but maybe Ecorse and Little
Ecorse,
Downriver.
Grosse Pointe, Hamtramck, Harper Woods, Highland Park, Lincoln Park, Milverdale, River Rouge, Romulus, Southgate, Taylor, Wayne, Westland, Wyandotte.
So the race is piling up too.
Exactly. So their needs are different, especially once you go across 8 Mile. Their needs are completely different. So when this particular representative is in D.C., they're not going to be thinking about the needs of all their constituents necessarily. They're going to be thinking about the ones that they see every day. Because out of sight, out of mind. If you talk to most of those constituents, they don't even like to stop at the gas station on 8 Mile. So they're definitely not going across the city to actually talk to these constituents and see what their needs are. I believe that if you're gonna have somebody that runs that's not from Detroit in there, predominantly most of their votes are gonna come from across 8 Mile, and that's because those are the only constituents that they're gonna target.
Let's ask the audience too. We want you guys to either contact us on Facebook or YouTube. Put your question in there. Johnny or Tony will read it. Or you can call in 313-355-6018. Do you believe that the 13th shall be held by an African-American representative? My question is, what if I am white or if I am another race and I was born and raised in Detroit in the 13th?
So,
and I feel like I can represent the people.
So I can tell you one thing that would be good. If you were black and you were raised in Southfield. Because that way, what is that's going to be part of that new district?
No, that's the 12th.
Then, okay, what's
we're thinking more southwest area.
Okay, so southwest area. Okay, then if you're like somebody from, let's say, Inkster, Garden City, or maybe even Romulus. Romulus is in there. Yeah. If you're somebody from there that has the ability to speak to the white and black constituents downriver and the inner city, then that would be to your advantage.
Just think about that.
But if you look at it though, how many people besides maybe Jewel who are our color, right, that are actually going to run, that are from downriver? Or even
I don't think Jules running.
No, I'm just
gonna see if you say that they're gonna be like Jules Jones running for the 13th. Okay, Jules Jones is not running for the 13th.
I didn't necessarily mean that, but I'm saying that ran as
you was doing a comparison.
Yes, that actually has the ability and the means to go out there and run, because a lot of black and brown kids, they're not even interested in politics. So let alone run, and that's and at a young age as well.
At a young age.
Because that's how you start. It's not just that's how you start movements. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the moment. It's the movement, and that's something that a youth can create, and especially a youth minority.
So, what do you think you can bring to the seat of the 13? Why are you so different from all the other candidates that are running? What are you going to offer different for the 13th?
Differently, well, majority of the reason why I'm running is I feel like there needs to be a greater representation amongst the younger voters, ergo the younger millennials and the older Gen Zs, which I happen to be older Gen Z. We don't have a voice in our politics or policy whatsoever, and it has to stop. We come with new innovative ideas for infrastructure and honestly pandemic response and relief, because the leadership we have right now is just not cutting it. It's just too many lives out there being lost due to the public response and the public safety in which they have a say-so in, and I don't understand it.
Well, it sounds like you got a plan. Do you have your committee already established?
I do.
Okay. So, how many signatures do you need to actually be able to get on the ballot?
1,000 to 2,000.
You need 1,000, but you should always collect more.
So do you have anybody that's out there getting signatures?
I do. We're working on that currently.
Hey, and if anybody wants to volunteer, for anybody that's listening right now and they want to volunteer to help get signatures because they like what they're hearing today, how can they find you and be able to volunteer?
You guys can actually find me on all of my socials. It's Tony for Congress. That's TONI for Congress. Or TonyForCongress.com. Or you can actually hit me up at my email, team@TonyForCongress.com.
So I have to say this. Running for office, working with candidates and running for office is a huge undertaking.
Definitely crazy.
Actually being the candidate and dealing with the scrutiny and the evil and all of that stuff is even more exhausting. How do you think you're going to be able to handle and manage that? Wow, we got a surprise guest, and I had to talk to you. They walk in with a mink on.
Hey.
With a mink on. You must just saw something. What's this? Is that a
always
gift?
whining
What is
about
this?
not getting. Do you eat gumbo?
I eat gumbo. Oh, he brought me food.
Gumbo. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
How's everybody?
Good. How about
are
you?
I'm so happy to see you. You know, I almost died.
No, nobody told me.
I couldn't tell you because I was dying. It's funny,
The
but
last
it's not
person
funny.
The last person who told me that they text me why they were.
I couldn't,
suffering.
no. Like, I couldn't even move anything. But,
Y'all
like
gonna
you got a
learn who.
haircut,
Y'all
too.
gonna learn who.
Look like you got a haircut too.
no, you don't. Why are you being funny?
No, I'm serious.
It is.
Usually-
It is.
How
cut.
are you?
'Cause It's like it was too long.
How have you
And I had more
been?
curls than him.
You just came in on her
Huh.
session. She like, really?
I didn't
I'm
remember.
The shot news is in the house. Why you
We just
playing?
had this what it is. We just have people he's the only one. He's the only one that's allowed
They
to
don't even
just
get it
walk.
started,
Don't
right?
even get it started. Let's just make that clear. Gary Hunter is the only one allowed to just bum rush the door. That's it. So what's going on, Gary? We have Tony who says she's running for 13th Congressional District. You have any
Okay.
questions for her before we start badgering you?
How soon she ready to get an ad in the Shot News? I meant to bring the mailing list in here, and be mindful of this. The Detroit mailing list for registered voters is 570,000 people. The most likely absentee is like right at 100,000. We just mailed out at the tune of $24,000 to all the Detroit registered voters, and then I did a separate list for River Rouge, a separate list for Ecorse, a separate list for some of the down river counties and states. Because no longer can we accuse people of not voting and not give them the principles of what's happening in our community. I know I shouldn't have brought it hot because you ain't even about to eat it.
I'm eating it.
Okay.
I see you cooking all the time. You don't see him cooking.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Do you do salmon croquettes?
I do anything you cooking.
All right, so you got ricing salmon croquettes, and they so golden brown, and you got chicken
I'm eating that. I'm gonna taste
sausage
it
gumbo.
here. I want to eat it here, but Roger probably be like, "Don't eat it in the studio."
But you got to understand that there's 400,000 people that never seem to be the equation of getting people elected. What I want to do is go after the 400,000 and let them have the 100,000.
You want to go after
We can
people
elect-
that are never touched because we will just say that
But
candidates
watch this.
and other people say,
Look at the last
I
two
don't have
elections.
time.
Whether
Remember we
it's
had that
presidential,
conversation?
whether it's presidential, whether it's senatorial, whether it's the mayor. Less than a fourth of the people, if you look at 500,000 people, not including we may have 600,000, 700,000 people in the city of Detroit. That's just the people that the list says. That's not talking about the boo-hoo in the corner or Nene who got a boyfriend over who not even from here that's here and can legally vote. We've got to do something, and you know we do. I just left South Carolina, Ohio,
Yeah, you've been
Georgia,
around. Yeah.
the whole 9 yards. I literally I got to go right back with the paper because South Carolina, we need to know that Mia in South Carolina can be helped by all of us. We need to know that Chelsea in Ohio can be helped by all of us. We need to know that the new Speaker of the House, Aaliyah. I mean, I
in
can go
New
around
York,
the country
it's
in my
so
mind.
many African Americans
running for state office.
For
Now-
state.
Now, what I uniquely have this next 6 months is that guy right there, the president of the Black Caucus of State Legislators, is paying for all of his state legislators across the country to get my paper.
Wow.
You talk about, I hope y'all can appreciate it. I
We
know
gonna
you-
clap, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like about time.
and
Yeah,
Y'all didn't do the, you know, Johnny, we got to do that. That's
the
about the
city,
time.
the senators and the state reps are calling me saying, man, Billy doing something that's never been done before. We're getting, and you know,
but for years in his paper, you guys,
but if you look, I did a full spread
He traveled across the country. First of all, he was Obama's photographer. Let's just get that straight. But really, she's a smart girl. Smart girl.
Wait a
Smart girl.
Wait a minute.
Smart. So he travels across the country.
People are talking about them that would have never been talking about.
He travels across the country actually promoting African American candidates. And not just candidates, people, elected officials, and grassroots, like people
Black
like
businesses.
me. Black businesses. And he got to fight to do that.
And sometimes you got to fight your own people.
Yes.
It's bad enough, you know, as I was traveling with President Obama, I had the opposition of them, the clear people is bad enough.
Right.
But when you get these young black folk or old black folk who
They
get
got this
a
little
little
job,
power for 4 hours.
For 8 months,
For
you got this job.
It's not even the 8-month people. I'm talking about them 2 weak people that just came in to volunteer and want to control the whole situation.
You can't come here.
I'm like, okay.
Don't come back here.
Even when, when Biden came here, Canada as a previous vice president, who I know very well, or you say, we know one incident where while I was up in Michigan with him, he called me by name, and they calling you talking about how he know his name, and you like, excuse me, he was really with President Obama when he was the vice president. They really know each other.
He really was at the White House. Y'all really
You know what he said to me right there?
What did he say?
He said, girl, you about to get me in trouble, but I'm definitely going to sign this, but can I get a copy of this picture? So not only does the President of the United States sign my picture of him and Governor Whitner, but the Lieutenant Governor signed it. And thanks to you, the governor signed it when she visited the Black Ice Cream Maker, which is on the front page.
I have to go get my ice cream. And so she visited this ice cream shop. I have to get my sweater. I got sick. He has me a sweater there, and I got sick. I love my
He
hoodie.
got a real, not a sweater, he got a real
hoodie. I love hoodies, by the way. You tell him she don't want to. I love hoodies. I work out in hoodies.
Well, we can't have a looking ghetto.
No, I work out in. Tony know I love my hoodie.
I love him too.
I got Louis Vuitton. I got the classy hoodies too, but I want my ice cream hoodie. So if you go pick it up for me, give me my ice cream hoodie. He was
What's the ice cream hoodie?
It's the black.
The name of the place is Hattie Girls, and
he's a black-owned ice cream maker. His stuff is in Walmart, Myers. It's a black-owned, right?
And he got how do they do that?
He got his own little factory.
Wait. Hear me good on this. I'm sick of this. Why is it that when black people do stuff, we say, how did he do that?
Shocking.
How did Haagen-Dazs do that? How did any white man do it?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
I don't know. How do they do that?
You motivate yourself to do what you need to do to get what needs to get done.
Yeah, he got his own.
You keep working on whatever it is.
We need to go over there and visit.
If it's bicycles, if it's necklaces, you know, we need to stop wearing Prada and wear Gary and
wait.
And what's your name?
Give me a
What's your
Gary.
name? What's your name?
Give me a Gary.
What's your name? What's your name?
Why
I think it's Prada right now.
Why he just put me on front like that?
I want to lift you up. I want your name on your hat. I want your name on your T-shirt. I want Ron's name. I want what's your name? Jonathan's name
I wear
on
Political Princess.
I want to see it every day.
I wear that. I wear Cupcake Princess.
Wait a minute. If we don't watch it, listen to me good. If we don't watch it, Kate Spade had her own purse and her own money.
Yeah.
She did. So getting the money in the purse didn't do it. You can't tell me that Regina King ain't suffering right now.
I know.
Her only
Y'all know what
child
happened?
committed suicide because it takes.
We gotta get
listen to me good.
good.
Wait a minute. It takes 1 second of darkness to destroy all your light. You better hear me.
That's true.
So I want you to believe in yourself.
Say that.
It takes 1 second of
Say that
darkness.
one more time.
It takes 1 second of darkness to destroy all your light. And mama, why you focus on this? And mama, why you focus on this? And mama, if you don't put God in your child for some relief in your darkness,
Yeah.
And I know she was a believer. We went to Bible study together before.
Hold on. Her son committed suicide. So we want to say you are watching.
Daddy was successful.
Hold on.
Mama was successful. Go ahead and do it. I'm sorry.
You are watching Politics with the Princess on WJZZ Cool TV.
Hey, the coolest station in the world. And if you're watching from Twitch, Twitter, and other social media platforms, make sure you like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. And again, thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world.
And
But
if
let
you
me
wanna-
tune it up.
Wait, if-
Today is the hottest
Yes,
station in
that's
the
what I was
world.
about to say. So
Yes,
if you want to call in to comment, it's 313-355-6018. I guess it's open floor. But I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to be
Well,
alive.
the fact that I didn't know you was at death's door,
I mean, I
I'm
was
pissed
bad.
because somebody could have called me. You better ask
I
some.
inboxed you
ask
a
some
thing
folk.
after. But yeah, somebody that knew that I was could have called you.
See, listen,
'Cause
y'all.
they know
we
how
are
close we are.
When we are wounded, we are a smaller community than it was when we were at strength. When you're in your darkness, you are a smaller strength than when you're in your light. Walk. Take this on your campaign. I give you the authority to snitch it.
Write
on
it
your
down.
campaign.
Write it down.
I want to say, wait a minute. I want my district to be full of more light stories than dark stories. Why do we accent the dark stories?
Yeah.
Why do we keep bringing up somebody's past? Because you living in darkness.
Yeah.
But when you live in light, you see the good in
You see
people.
the
You
good
see
in
the
people.
joy in people. And guess what? Cheating and lying and stabbing and backstabbing is darkness. Those are enemies and, wait a minute,
And that's what
enemies of light. You better hear me. But better than that, they are tactics of the devil.
Yeah.
Now the question is, you got to decide when they attack you. Ask them, okay, so whose side are you on, God's or the devil?
That's a good one.
You better hear me.
I'm gonna
Watch
start
this.
emailing people.
What
that
part
when
you
they
want to be
come.
a part of? The light or the darkness? Because you bringing darkness. I'm trying to bring light. Now, look, watch this. And then let me give you some follow-up. If you part of the darkness, you need a little more of my light. That's why I'm running.
Wow.
God almighty.
Okay, so next topic we're gonna have to talk about.
I'll send you the bill later.
Next, and he will send you the bill later.
Oh, I know.
Can you hand me a water, please? Next topic, we're gonna have to talk about the redistricting battle, the battle of the maps. That's what we're calling it. And a couple lawsuits have been filed. One being the Democratic, as a whole bunch of Democratic elected officials, and I think maybe some leaders involved with it. But I've also heard that some Republicans have filed a lawsuit. What does anybody know about that?
Well, the Supreme Court of Michigan and Illinois and several states have said it is so obviously that you just disregarded a whole nation of people, a whole color of people. The Michigan Supreme just outright said you just blotted out the thought of the black people being included.
Wait, he said the thought.
Yeah, the
Period.
thought.
They don't
I mean,
even exist.
Yeah, that's right. Did you really think these people, didn't matter? And we got to realize if you don't see after January 6th, I saw it way before.
Wait, January 6th didn't happen. It didn't exist. What are you talking about?
Okay.
That's what they want us to believe.
So
it
you
didn't
wasn't
happen.
sick. They filled you up with something.
No,
you wouldn't drink the Kool-Aid, so they got you sick and put it
I'm
in.
telling
Did they
you
put it in your
no,
arm?
I know it happened.
Oh, okay.
I'm
then
telling
let's
you
not
what
even
they
speak.
say.
Let's not speak darkness.
But I'm telling you
Like,
what
wait.
they say. It didn't. What are you talking about? You didn't see that?
I'm going to try this again. Let's not speak the message of the dark people. Okay? Darkness wants you to find comfort. It sends you trinkets. It sends you authority. It sends you darkness. The devil know exactly what
And
you
the
like.
devil knows exactly what you like.
He
And
sends it to you
you.
on an
No,
open
we just said that
platter.
he sends it to you on an open platter and sucks you in. So, but with redistricting, if they leave the maps as they are, they have to redraw them, which will push back probably elections and stuff.
I was just going to say, what people are not really paying attention to, the decision on the mapping determines whether or not we can have a legitimate primary or legitimate
Exactly.
general election.
Nobody's
You cannot get elected to the 13th. That changes
If
in
it
30
don't
days
exist.
after you become. Otherwise, people will
So-
elect somebody that represent somebody else and not themselves. We better see.
Hold on, what did you say,
Y'all
Johnny?
think I'm crazy, but I've been thinking about this stuff.
Crazy. If I was thinking, well, I hang with a lot of crazy people, but I don't think you're crazy.
So they're really gonna redraw them? I thought even
No,
even
we
after
don't know
lawsuits
yet.
and
We don't know yet.
All of it is in courts to the highest level except the United States Supreme Court. So it's being challenged on
It's
all
being
levels.
challenged because the Republicans just filed a lawsuit. You got them. If they agree with the lawsuits, they're going to have to be redrawn, which will push. Where are you going to get elected to? You don't know what who's running where,
who's voting
who's
what.
running where, who's voting where what district do I? What the hell is going on?
The only other
I
logical
think right
challenge
now-
would be to revert it back to the old, elect, and then figure out how we, in the next term, which we do have a Senate race coming up in 2 years, we do have another congressional
Right.
race coming up in 2 years, we have a presidential election coming up in 2 years.
But I think
those
through
districts
this
being
too- hold on.
represented. This is what's scary. We've eliminated the number of congressional districts, period, so it has to be rerouted anyway.
Anyway, that's why, right. So it has to be because and it's no more 14. But I think even the scarier part is this. It's midterm right now. Biden don't look too good. People are so confused about where they belong in what district. They don't, and then you gotta, there's so much confusion, then you voting where? When chaos is happening and confusion, people can't think straight. I'm on all of these Zoom calls and people are like, I don't know, what's my district? Where do I live? What? And then you're taking their address and you putting it in, but will that be my district? Because it's lawsuit, or would it get that, or would it state? It's just so, candidates don't even know where they're running. I got somebody that wants to run in the 9th. But she's filed in the 9th. And she's like, well, I'm saying, will the 9th be the 9th? And she's like, I got to refile for District 3. But it's just, will District 3 even be District 3? So, it's so much confused. What district are you in?
No, I'm in District 13.
Are you in 13 congressional district?
How you know?
We have a
No, 14.
We have a
congressional
caller.
district.
Caller, welcome to Politics with the Princess with all of us crazy nuts. How are you today? Who's calling? Hello?
Which is the Wi-Fi here?
I don't know. I don't use Wi-Fi.
We can't hear you.
Do you know which Wi-Fi is here?
Probably the 2G, the top one. We can't hear the caller. They probably got to call back. Sorry.
But so before the redistricting, I was represented by Debbie Dingle in the 14th. But after the
Wait, she's not in the 14th. Debbie Dingle.
What you gonna do today, and we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, this stuff is all hoodwinked to a degree that we can't even imagine.
Sometimes people create stuff to cause confusion. So while all this confusion going on, it's some magic stuff going on in the back that we don't know about. I'm telling you, it's somebody else with a master plan that knows exactly what's going on. Because this is
That's
too
why
much.
he's a noted photographer.
Because he knows all the secrets. Because while he's taking pictures, he's listening.
You better be. People engage to the point where we override what they're trying to do. If I didn't learn anything,
you're talking about splitting up Detroit as it did.
Yeah. If you don't learn anything else from the first presidential race of President Obama, everywhere we went, he reminded them. Yes, they might cheat. I hear all y'all saying everything they doing. But we've got to get so many votes
people that it doesn't matter.
And all I'm saying is, and that's why I'm telling you,
We ain't no point in voting. They gonna
those
cheat.
400,000 people
what they
ignore,
say.
that's who you got to go after.
You got to go after the people, because they still haven't got that Obama effect yet, where he went at the people that didn't even.
They don't have the Obama love. They don't have the Obama understanding.
It was their first time ever voting, and also the only thing with splitting up Detroit, my issue is this. You know how they. Oh, we have a caller. Can you hear us, caller? Still can't hear you.
Is it something we did? We need
It's
to do over here?
not us. It's not us.
Well, sometime it is. Roger, can you get some help over here? We don't want people to feel like they.
two callers and they can't. We're sorry.
Hello?
So
There
Can
you
you
go.
hear?
There you go.
Hello?
If it wasn't a raccoon in
I
the
just
corner, it was
heard her.
something.
Shut up.
And then it coming out the wall is
So my issue is this. It's scary because we have, like we talked the week before, we have state reps who are running against each other. Like we have Stephanie Young, who I love, and we have Mary Kavanaugh, who I love, who going to battle with each other, right? We also have Cynthia A. Johnson, Tyrone Carter going to battle with each other. But what the point where you're talking about, where they're putting the districts up in Oakland County. But the thing about Oakland County reps, they know how to fundraise. Most of them have war chests and money sitting there waiting. Our Democratic
wait, I gotta stop you. It's not they know how to fundraise.
They do fundraise.
No. They have access to people
but
who
look,
can
let me
fundraise.
tell you this. No, I don't take that. No. When you become elected official and you're in Lansing, they forget that they should always be fundraising. That's one thing that I know for a fact other reps do outside of Detroit.
But I'm gonna say again.
And we talk about access.
Now, I just left the national conference, and one of the seminars I sat in. No, listen to me good.
Hold on, let me finish.
No, let me
finish.
No,
It's the political princess show. Let me finish.
the princess is here. The prince is here now. And
Oh,
a real princess
oh,
Well,
is
let
not
the man
limited.
talk.
Wait a minute.
Look, hold on. We got to
Let
stay
the
on
prince
topic. We got to stay on
We
topic.
on topic. Them white folk got access to way more money.
Yes,
Come on, let's be honest.
But
Let's not. We got some lazy black state reps. Yes.
that's what. Thank you. Stop
We got
taking
some
up.
lazy state senators.
Stop
And-
taking up.
Wait a minute.
Right.
They can leave the damn city of Detroit and go get some money. Any
Right.
smart person
Amen.
does not get money at home. And then you want to invite somebody to a fundraiser, talking about $100, $200. Nigga, they can't even pay their light bill.
Exactly.
And then I get to the room, it's 10 people there. Because you done got a couple of sponsors. So you got to have this space. But you too ignorant to invite at least a couple of your friends, man. Just give me $20. Just give me $10. Nigga, they can't even get the, boy, girl, they can't even get the gas money to get where they going.
So, but I think
So we're not dealing with the same demographics. Let's just be honest.
Listen, let's get to the
I got to go get
point.
the Wi-Fi so I can be on my own live because I'm listening.
I think that
Roger, can you come to the door so I can get the Wi-Fi, please?
you can.
Now him talking to
oh man.
I told y'all it's a hot show today.
So,
Oh, man.
I think it should be when they get elected, they go through all that type of training. I'm pretty sure. I know up in Lansing they do have the Democratic House that helps them. That supposedly helps them fundraise, because that's gonna be a big issue. Because you have like a Jeremy Moss, senator, who is a great fundraiser, right? So if he's going against a senator out of Detroit who has raised no money and just got to hurry up and raise some money to try to win.
Look what he going against. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're doing. That's exactly how
So
Rashida got to where
that's
she at
the
too.
thing. I think once they get elected, you have to have they need to go through training, like fundraiser training, all type of stuff to keep them on it. Because I think my friend, Noah used to help out with fundraising in the House of Dems, and his job was to go to each state rep and do call time with them in Lansing. So I don't know, but that's the issue with the African American Democrats in Detroit, the fundraising aspect. When you look up
That's
their
not
accounts,
Detroit. It's Ohio. It's Chicago.
but I'm gonna talk about
Yeah.
When you look up their accounts, they have no funds. But then when you look up a Jerry Moss account, wow, like what they have in the bank actually to start off, you be like, hey, well, you know who's gonna win this? You know what I'm saying?
Well, we got to stop thinking, and I think our new city council person in this district right here, proved Miss Calloway, proved that it wasn't the money, because Roy had the money.
Roy really didn't spend money though. You think?
I'm gonna try this again. Yeah, he tried, but you got to be nice to people. You got to know how to talk to people. You got to know how to respect
No,
people
first of
around
all, you got to be in your district. First, let's just say that.
Look, I'm gonna get one better than that. You got to stop being a police when you ain't trying to be the police. I'm sick of all these police running with a police mentality.
Yeah.
People don't like the damn police. We in an era where people trying to defund the police, cut off the police, all of that.
Well,
I've learned to love them because our new
I
sheriff,
think-
our new sheriff is very friendly, very.
Oh, no, he's not.
Ray is religious. The whole
Ray-
nine yards.
Ray Washington, you gotta come. Ray Washington is
our
not.
deputy chief
you
of
can tell he a
police.
pastor, can't you?
Bettis, Bettis
He a pastor.
is real. The deputy chief of police, first chief of police of Detroit.
Oh, what you
Bettis.
call is nice too.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Dunlap
He-
is nice.
Dunlap
His
is
staff,
not-
the staff there
When
at
you
the Wayne
know
County
people-
Sheriff Department, when they're on Zooms with you, they don't seem like they don't. It's a balance. They're the police, but they don't act like the police. You know.
They act human.
Empathy. They know how to relate to you. Like, because when we used to do this call every Friday to talk to returning citizens or people in jail, oh my God, they treat them like it's just normal. It's not, So I get what he's talking about. But I think Roy lost because nobody knew him in his district.
No, come on. You got elected. Don't justify
No,
that fool.
no, he got-
You got to
you
know how to
gotta
act.
think about-
You got to respond to
Yeah,
people. You got to be a people person.
Oh, that was your city council person?
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Don't get you started
But
on him.
I can
Tell
go to
us about
Georgia and tell you about a couple of them. I mean, you got a guy that just lost in Georgia
You got
who had
Roy.
more
Let's
money.
get him started on Roy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
Oh,
He
man.
said, don't get me started. Let's
The
get
guy
started.
with the most money running in Georgia for a seat lost because he was
Oh
out of
no,
touch.
he
He had the most
wait.
money.
That was shocking.
He raised
what
money.
was his name? Wait,
I ain't we ain't gonna
what's
talk
his
his
name.
name. I love him
forgot
and
his
respect him.
name. Yeah.
I know his name real
so,
well.
But he's a high powered. Wait, he's a high powered attorney. He's attorney to the stars.
No, he used to be the mayor of the city.
Yeah, he used to be the mayor
Yeah.
of the city.
He
but
won- he
before
won the
he
popularity
was,
of
wait,
money.
Stop. Before he was the mayor of the city, he was the lawyer to the stars like Jamie Foxx and many others. All of them, he traveled the country. I know somebody here, he even had a fundraiser here.
Yeah, we had one
He
here
had-
for him. We had one in
he had
D.C. for him.
at the Detroit
Athletic Club.
Everybody just knew he was going to win. The
'Cause he had the money.
The two people with the less money.
Won the two top
Won
seats.
the two. Now, who won the race?
Andre, I just left from down there. He gave me a COVID last month.
Who said he gave you COVID last month?
But he won.
He won.
So,
No,
Alice,
even when it came to wait, you want me to tell you that money don't matter.
Wait,
Even when it came down to the last
we
two,
gotta yell at each other
you-
because he not listening. Listen, let me tell you this about him. So I was halfway asleep and I was watching a debate. He was debating a woman, the lady.
yeah,
And I told somebody, I said, it's another guy running. They was like, he ain't gonna win. He ain't got no chance.
Yeah,
I said, I don't know. He sound pretty good. He won?
because he knew he could talk to the people. He was relatable. And look, let me explain something to you, sisters. We love y'all,
For what?
but sometimes you
But
got
what?
to not be the. I'm sorry.
What? But what? But what? But
Everyone
what?
say- everybody-
But what? But what? Look.
You gonna mess up your computer while you sitting up here acting all silly.
You was gonna say we can't be what? We can't be what? You supposed to talk about us?
Oh yeah, no, I'm about to educate and love you.
Educate us.
And you gotta stop thinking when somebody's helping you, they hurting you.
I'm just.
I know when I'm bringing light to you and you used to
Tell
darkness,
us about
it seemed
our
like it hurt.
sisters.
But
She lost. Why?
that overbearing, everybody was saying she was. I don't care about you being aggressive. I really don't. But it's how you aggressive.
Did you just say the word aggressive? Did he just say he don't care
Yeah,
about
yeah,
somebody being aggressive?
Well,
Why
everybody,
would you think he don't care about somebody being aggressive?
because I'm aggressive.
Hell yeah.
Hell to the yeah, wait a minute. Hell to the yeah, to the 15 power, to the 9911, to the XYZ, and the chromosomes that go with it.
Just be two
Okay.
aggressive motherfuckers in the house.
Yeah. But I'm going to say again, it
Throwing
wasn't
pots
the
at
money.
each other head.
Watch it. It wasn't the money. He had the less money of those two.
He did.
He had the less money of the big guy. But he won because he went to the people.
He won to the people.
Watch this. Y'all say what y'all want to say, and I heard some stuff the other day, and I don't think it's true.
What?
President Obama took the presidential race to a whole $1 billion different industry.
He did.
And what people keep saying about, they don't want to spend no money with blacks. They want us to volunteer the last 2 months. And really, we should have been hired last year to start engaging the people. You can't ask us to get to 14 million people.
No, what did Michelle Obama say? Oh, we need grassroots to step up to help push this bill through.
But the problem is this: if
They
you
don't
have,
want to pay you.
if you don't have momentum, you got to create a momentum for your campaign. You got to have a movement.
You gotta have a moment.
It's no longer just a vote for me.
It's not about you.
What do I engage for the people? Yeah.
It's about the people. And that's how I've always, that's our motto, period. We have even organized something without a candidate, where you need a candidate at the top. And is when you're going to the Michigan Democratic Party convention. And so it was this caucus that we wanted, right? And what I did was I organized statewide without a candidate. You know how you have to build your slate. It was no slate. I didn't have a chair at the top. I made calls and organized people. And then we picked
Without me.
Then we picked a person last. We had already had the votes.
You had the team. You had the
We
vote.
had the votes. Everybody mattered. Everybody had a stake in the game. It wasn't, oh, this is the candidate and now we're going. No. When you are running for office, you have to remember one thing. Grassroots creates the movement. Leadership just jump on the bandwagon. And people don't understand that. It is about connecting with people. Once you cut off the people, nobody cares. And what other people got to remember, black people, I don't know about, Mexicans, but black people don't give a fuck. And I'm going to cuss and say this word. What your title is. Once you disrespect them, you lost them. They don't, because they're living out anyway. I don't care who you are.
You gonna feel it more than they are because you the one that know it.
You the one that know it.
They don't know it.
When you lose it, you gonna be hurt. They know they lost it. They don't care. I'm telling you, it's not. I don't care. Like you be like, I can tell my mama, well, the mayor of such and such is come here. My mama be like, I don't give a fuck. She don't care. She's not excited about a title. Grassroots people and people that you really they don't care about a title.
It's not.
I created everything without a title.
Because when you got people and you got love for the people, the
that's
engagement is not about what the leader can do. It's what the people want the leader to do. And they get caught up. And I told somebody when they was running for mayor a couple years ago, get out your comfort zone. Your ego is you look good and you look. They don't care.
I tell people
they don't look good. They don't feel good.
I'm about to give you some advice, and I'm about to give you this game. When you
running
running
for office, bill her for the whole show.
When you running for office, you tell people this, and you gotta mean it though. This is not my office. This is your office. We literally doing this together. When you go to that office, that's not your office. That is your constituents' office. And they should be able to come up there anytime they want. And you should remember everybody who got you there. I don't care. And your staff should represent you. If your staff treat people like shit, they should not be your staff. Because those people, because sometimes you get staff that ain't never worked on a campaign. The person that made one phone call, the person that made 2 phone calls, the person that made 3 phone calls, the person that shared something on Facebook matters. And if you're going to take on this endeavor to be elected, you must remember that. You have to remember that, or you don't need to be sitting in that seat. If you get up there and you forget, oh, that's my seat, and they be cocky, and then you got staff that won't answer the phone and don't text back, and this person
get in the room, know they see somebody at the door that's been doing all they can to help you,
made all the phone calls, without them phone calls, without them people knocking doors, without that, your staff wouldn't even have that job to make that money. And that's what I always try to get people around me to remember when why do we have to go see that person? Because that person made 1,000 phone calls for us. Or that person opened up their doors. Or that person came to the office and was cooking us food when we in there trying to get this person elected, whoever we're working for at the time. If you're going to be elected, you have to genuinely care about people. There's a lot of people that slide through that don't give a crap about people because they pretend very well. And another thing, once they get elected and you find out they don't care about you, you need to stop voting for them.
He said stop voting.
Vote for somebody else.
Nobody gets a lifetime appointment of dedication to a vote. And I'm tired of these politicians thinking, well, if you don't vote for me, you're not voting. No, hell to
Right. Oh,
no
no,
to
no.
the
I
people
hate
in power.
this one right here.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this line. This line ain't working with me no more with black people. They tell us, because it's already said, and I'm saying this, I don't care. Like, this year, it's already said that black people don't have a choice. We always got to vote Democratic.
No, we don't.
I got a choice. I don't have to vote Republican, but I don't have to vote for you. I could go vote and pick who the hell I want to vote
Why
for.
can't I vote Republican?
But I'm saying,
No, wait.
You're missing
Why
the point.
can't I? No,
if
I ain't missing the point.
if I
got a choice of Democrat, Republican, or whoever, or nobody.
Let me finish.
All right, I just want us to know. We got a choice.
We got
to
a
vote.
choice. And this is what I'm saying. If you vote a Democrat in there and they're not doing anything for you, if you vote a Republican in there and they're not doing anything for you, why are you telling me I don't have a choice? If you ain't doing nothing for me, why would I put you back in there? You ain't gonna do nothing for me anyway.
Everybody got all heated with me when I said
like you don't have a choice. Like, we're your best. If I'm gonna be messed up with you and I'm gonna be messed up with them, I'm already messed up. So who the? Like, you get what I'm saying?
But not only that, it's the same with black. I'm no longer in this. We gotta vote for somebody black. I need.
That's the question that we asked. That's why you came here. Like, forget that. I'm coming in.
Yeah, our empowerment is not blackness. It's respect me when you get in the office as a black man. But if I'm getting no contracts and no respect out of you as a black man, give me a white man who might give me a contract. Yeah, I'm being selfish right now. But most times I'm fighting for everybody. But I'm sick of these black politicians getting in office.
Another thing.
Wait, let me finish.
Okay, because I got another kicker.
Because black folk got to stop thinking, once I get there, I'm your savior. Hell to the no.
And now I'm gonna say this while we going out. Just cause you black,
don't mean you represent.
Black. That's what.
Cause how many of them in the room? They in the room with the white folk, and they just as white.
Cause people be
and
like,
anti-black.
Oh, they got a black person on their staff. Okay, just cause that person your color
don't mean they represent you.
Don't mean they represent you. They can't relate to no way you grew up. Nothing. They just got your color, and they represent them. So, just because you black don't mean you black.
Tell us what is your main theory about
you was late. You should have been here. We got to get ready to close out now.
No.
What you talking about?
Tony, why you're closing out?
So if I'm voting, you going to tell me if I got to the rally, you can't tell me what you stand for?
If you got there halfway through, yeah.
No, you're not. No. You're not. You're going to stop and tell them. But we only got like 3 minutes to go. We want to say, how do you want? We can say this. How do you want to close out your January? You opened it strong. How do you want to close it out? And you got like 30 seconds to say it.
Me, I want to close mine out being just a little bit more grateful for the things that are given to me and the opportunities that I have. So that's definitely mine.
Johnny?
Man, I want to keep on with the manifestation and make sure that I'm bid ready by mid-February, if not by the end of February.
I love that, Johnny.
My main thing is making sure I'm engaged with people enough to help people. There's a lot of people in darkness.
A lot of people are in darkness.
And no matter how you look at it, it don't matter what darkness it is, God gives most of us some kind of skills to help with the light. And the word in 2 Corinthians says in the 4th chapter that the light comes from the heart. And when it's ever selfishly motivated, it is darkness, it's an illusion of light, not light.
Me.
And all I want to be able to do in this January throughout the season is give some light.
I like that. Me, I want people to realize when people are, like when it's a whole full force coming at you and you feel like people are trying to strip you and attack you, that means that they know what's about to happen to you. They mean that this blessing's coming to you and they see it. And that is the devil trying to distract you. And that's what I really had to focus on this January. And this January has been amazingly to where, like stuff has been happening to me out of the blue. Me and Tony talked about this just from other states and stuff that I never dreamed I would be doing. So I just want to encourage people, when you are in that dark place and you feel like people are attacking you, that means it's some light coming, and it's the devil trying to stop you from getting there. so just go through it. And then you just be so much stronger. And on that note, we want Gary Hunter to definitely come back here next Friday. You just gotta be on the show. But you gotta let other people talk too. But you just gotta be on the show.
They don't want to talk.
They do.
Anybody got me ever talking? You screaming and hollering.
You gotta be on the show because I love talking to you. Because it's a battle. Like, you be having your opinion and I'll be having mine. And it's a battle.
I'm just trying to give you some light and
You
some
do
of your,
be giving me some
in your
light.
sideline
People,
darkness.
I love that type of conversation. I like somebody that can, like, got some
The Bible
backbone.
says iron sharpens iron. Weak people destroy your moral
Yes, they
standard
do.
of strength.
Yes, weak people do. Yeah, weak people can. I don't like being around weak people. I like somebody to challenge me and
It's
tell
just
me,
like
no,
women
you
who
wrong.
get with weak men and eventually they wonder why they're not happy.
Yeah.
You ain't happy because you
Why
can't.
the fuck these niggas wanna go
Your
get the
moral
gun?
fibers can't stand this weak.
Why the fuck these niggas wanna drag a nigga name?
Hey, say it. You gotta write a book.
It's not
I
you.
know some
It's not
niggas
you.
who hurt me.
It's not
A
your
couple
man.
bitches who
It's
hurt
not
me.
your
They
man.
hurt me.
Your
Jury don't want me to
moral
make it.
fibers
Make
in
it.
you.
Yeah, I know that he working. Prosecutors wanna have me.
You better talk.
I'm hoping they don't do
Say
me
that
dirty.
over
Me
middle
dirty.
Boosie.
It's 40, I got to be dirty. Shoot on, go, he shoot perfect.